You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, the NFL has a serious problem because currently 3 NFL players have had their homes hit. Now, the NBA is actually, not the NBA, but the NFL has sent out a memo to all of the teams and all of the players, man, that you need to watch your back, man. Apparently, there is some type of a South American gang, criminal syndicate. We know that the border's wide open. The NFL says, watch your back. However, guys, 3 NFL players have gotten hit. Now, I brought up the NBA because an NBA player also got hit too. Probably all by the same crime syndicate. Don't know who that NBA player is. But folks, I'm going to be honest. I don't believe it's going to stop. I believe that it's going to happen again. Now, the NFL told players not to put up on social media where they're going. The problem is, man, everybody knows where an NFL player will be. It's pretty simple. If you actually play for a team, all the criminal needs to do is look at the schedule. If they're out of town, they won't be there. Just that simple. Now, whether or not they actually have security in place is another thing. I got questions about Patrick Mahomes' home, Travis Kelce, and also Joe Burrow. Do they have cameras at least? Because somebody broke into my house right now, guys. I can actually record everything. I have cameras all over my home. You're not getting through the front door or the back door without being recorded. Just as simple. Haven't heard anything about these NFL players. But obviously, guys, they didn't have personal security at their homes. Maybe now they'll actually want to invest in that. And Joe Burrow did come out and say he feels like his privacy has been violated. It has. Now, that brings us to one Tua Tagovailoa, the Miami Dolphins quarterback. Because now, folks, he has issued a warning to anyone that actually wants to break into his home. And I don't know if his home is actually listed or not. I mean, even if a home wasn't listed, maybe he has his home in the name of a trust or LLC for privacy purposes. Overall, that's probably still not going to work. Okay? So Tua actually has armed security. And I believe he was actually at a press conference, probably after practice or something like that. And I'm pretty sure this is definitely on the mind of pretty much any athlete out there. Because your homes are not safe. They're not safe. I mean, the border is wide open, man. These criminals are still flooding in. This gang from South America is here in this country. They've taken over apartment complexes. So you got to know, man, they would have no problem breaking into your home. So let's go ahead and listen to Tua right here. Let's roll it.
I have personal security just because my house had gotten broken into, not necessarily my house, but one of my cars. And so it's a little too close for my comfort with my family being in the house. So we got personal security to take care of all of that when we're on the road. We got someone with my wife, got, someone also at the house, surveying the house. So just to let that be known, they are armed. So I hope if you decide to go to my house, you think twice.
Yeah. So you heard that right there, guys. Now, not every athlete is actually going to live in a gated community. I would highly suggest, living in a gated community. And not every single NFL player makes the big bucks to where they can actually afford private security. But it definitely seems like the criminals are hitting up the high dollar athletes. So like quarterbacks, for example, we know that Patrick Mahomes, man, he's making what, $40+ million just from the Chiefs. Tua, he's making money. Travis Kelce, he's made a whole bunch of money. They live in $1 million homes. And I do believe, man, if I'm an athlete right now, I'm looking at getting security. Also, I may actually want to move into a gated community. It's going to be kind of hard, for a criminal to get through a gated community because you got to go through security checkpoint. I've actually been in one before. It's definitely not the easiest thing to actually get into because the guard comes out and he asks you where you're going, and then he'll actually contact the person at the house. I mean, even if you're like a Uber Eats driver, they will do that. So, man, Tua, though, he's the first athlete that I've actually heard that's actually come out and said, yeah, I'm taking precautions. I mean, he has a family, a wife. Doesn't he have kids too? I do believe he actually does have kids. And, he said his car got broken into. So I'm assuming that Tua doesn't live in a gated community either. That's what I'm assuming. But I'm not really sure. Now, the cases of Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, of course, they play in Kansas City. So they live in a Kansas City area, which is it's a violent area. Let's put it like that. I mean, there's several cities, man, I would never, ever want to live in. Kansas City is one. Memphis is another one. San Francisco as well. Chicago. Nah. We used to do all these videos, guys, on Network Channel about Chicago every Monday because, folks, you would have like so many people getting shot. I'm talking about like 4th of July weekend, 100 people got shot in Chicago. Yeah, definitely not a city I would actually want to live in. I mean, but some of these athletes, they don't really have a choice. They get drafted by a team. And of course, you got the franchise tag. So even if a player, especially a really good player, wanted to leave because they don't feel safe, it may still be hard, man. It may still be hard. Like quarterbacks especially, man. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes actually told the Chiefs, hey, I'm out of here. I want to go, trade me, cut me, whatever. Or let's say his contract is up, but we know his contract ain't going to be up. And he said, you know what, I'm out of here. They can actually franchise tag him. Yeah. So, but they have, man. Tua, though, says that, hey, if you're a criminal, you may want to think twice. He has armed security, which means these people are pros. At least he took that precaution right there. But, man, if I was an athlete, man, I'm definitely living in a gated community, for the extra safety. It's just that much harder, man, for the criminals to actually get into. But I don't think this illegal alien gang is actually looking at athletes that live in gated communities because that's just that much harder right there. And there's actually cameras when you actually go into a gated community. Gonna leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.